Good morning. Today we're working on Chapter 2, Relationships. As you can see, I have the PackTrack database open, which you'll use for Chapter 2 in the book. First thing I need to do before starting relationships is make sure my primary key fields are identified. If you're not sure what the primary key field should be, it'll always tell you in the book, but something you should think about for if you're ever creating your own database is the primary key fields have to be a unique field. There's going to be no two people or things with the same data in that field if a primary key has been identified. So for instance, in the orders table, there'll be no two order numbers. Every order number will be unique. I think in mine, I've already created all of the primary key fields. You might want to go and check. And if you have to create one, all you do is select the field and click on the primary key button right here. And again, you see it by going to Design View of the table and checking it out. Yep, all three of my tables have it. Now, in order to start a relationship, I do need to close all of the tables. With the tables closed, I go to the Database Tools tab, click Relationship. And I'm going to actually add all of these tables. And I'm going to create a one-to-many relationship. In Chapter 2, you are going to create a one-to-many and a one-to-one. Pretty much it's the same thing, except you do the same process. They're definitely not the same thing. A one-to-many would be you go from a primary key field to a not primary key field, where a one-to-one is primary key field to primary key field. And they'll explain that all in your textbook. But we are just going to do a one-to-many from supplier number in the suppliers table to supplier number in the products table. So the one is always the primary key field because it's unique. There'll be only one, there's only, remember, one of whatever the data is in the table for that field. So we're going to do supplier number to supplier number and products. So we click on the one first, supplier number and suppliers, and we click and we drag on top of supplier number and products table. Notice down here it says one-to-many. And I'm going to put checks in these three boxes and click create. Now later when you do one-to-one, you will have tables that have the same primary key field, the same name. For instance, maybe you'll have two supplier numbers for two different fields. And then you create a one-to-one, so you join them. After you're done doing Chapter 2 and doing all the relationships, it'll ask you to create a relationship report. All you do is click Relationship Report and save it. Typically, I just leave the default name in there, and that's what a relationship report would look like, and it shows up in your navigation pane right over there. I hope this little video has helped you understand relationships a little bit. Good luck, and let me know if you have any help, need any help.